Adventure and Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
Hey, hi, howdy, hallelujah. Saw your face and I thought I knew ya. Got no gear, but I'm here to scuba. Wanna go halves cause I got no moolah. My G.O.D., well, you best believe that I'm here to stay. Been a bad boy, but I came back just to say what? Got some butterflies in my gut. I got half a mind to go crazy. I got half a mind to go nuts. Ooh. Say who?
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Little Stranger.
That's why I always have the band do it, because you do it way cooler than I do.
How would you have done it? How would you have done it, though?
I would have been like, Little fucking stranger.
That's way cooler than ours, dude.
It could be like, you could be like the new Slayer of your genre. Like, everybody has to say fucking before saying your band name.
Yeah, we're fucking Little Stranger.
Right?
Fucks up. We got to get a logo that's like the lightning bolt.
Like a metallic.
Yeah, can't really
Right?
read it that well.
Right?
Looks
There
like
you
the
go.
back of an old leather chair.
Nice. I love it. Oh, man. Yeah, you know what else I love, too? I was listening to one of your songs on the way here today, and I wasn't even really paying attention, but the lyric jumped right out at me. I'm like, fuck, I need that for the interview. Make sure to remember that. The Fly. I love that freaking movie. And
Oh, yeah.
and where you say Jeff Goldblum in the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that
I
was
think
epic.
I think I saw that movie way too young. Like my dad had it on or something. And I mean, Jeff Goldblum is maybe the most charismatic man of all time, but in that movie, it is terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Just him pulling off like his fingernails and stuff.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I heard there's, I don't know how factual this is, but there's like a real thing that if Jeff Goldblum is on the screen, you can't not look at him, like in any movie.
I think
focus
that's
on
probably
Jeff
true.
Goldblum. Yeah.
I think that's probably true. That's wild.
Yeah.
You know, and you should have like some, during one of your sets at a live show, like bring like a life-size version of him as the Fly, like as your mascot on stage.
We got a tour in the fall. Maybe we'll fly theme it.
There you go.
We'll try to get him out. He does jazz now, though.
Snell, you still got Jeff's number?
Oh, man. And, you know, it's funny you said about being a kid. I remember so much in my head. I was watching a movie in my bedroom and I fell asleep. And my son, I woke up and my son was sitting there, like, I don't know how old he was, 9. And he was sitting on the floor watching it. And it was Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. I'm like, fuck. I can't believe he's in here
Shaping the
watching
youth.
it. I'm like, oh, now I have to talk with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember
man.
the first time I smelled marijuana? Specifically, I was at a Dave Matthews concert with my parents. Took like me and my siblings. It was at the Tweeter Center in Camden, New Jersey.
Nice.
And I remember like smelling. I was like, "What is that new scent?" Because I must have been like 11.
Is that where you're from, Jersey?
We're from outside Philly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought so. And then you said Jersey something. But Camden, I'm a Jersey boy, so Camden pretty much is Philly. To us, to Jersey people, that's Philly.
Yeah, and like Cherry Hill is kind
Yeah.
of Philly.
People like to say to me, okay, they're from South Jersey. I'm like, where? And they say Cherry Hill. That's not South Jersey. That's Philly.
Yeah, I know. And we would always go to the Tweeter Center. Well, it was the Tweeter Center. Now
I don't even
think
know
it's
what it is
Susquehanna
now.
Bank, or it might have even changed.
It's
since then.
scary now. I did a festival a few years back there. It was kind of scary.
Because of Camden?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, Camden.
Oh, man. So I also dig your newest song, or at least I think it's the newest, talking about festivals, because that hit home for me. So talk about that.
Yeah, you were telling me you go like UK and around the world seeing festivals and stuff. We've been lucky recently. I think the last couple of years we've been hitting them hard.
Nice.
But also I went to Bonnaroo in 2009, 2012. I got to see
Fish, Bruce Springsteen, the last Beastie Boys live show.
Wow.
Some really incredible ones. And I was also a really good boy and sober when I was watching those. And then it all went south.
Then he met me.
Yeah, that's what happened. See, it's the duet bad influence and the festival bad influence.
Yeah.
But it's the yin and yang. It's such a good thing, the festival thing. And we made that song with Andy Frasco, who is like, at PeachFest in PA.
Yeah.
He was like dubbed the Prince of PeachFest because he's like a regular every year.
Nice.
We're kind of newer in tapping into all these festivals. For the last few years, we've been touring so much that we like couldn't go to festivals we wanted to because we're on tour. So it's a good problem to have. But now we're able to do these ones because we're getting invited and getting paid to come to these festivals, which is amazing.
There you go.
But with Frasco, he's such like a festival like staple. And so he came up with the idea. He wanted to make an upbeat gospel kind of song.
Nice.
And
it is a badass song.
Thanks, man. Thanks. And we banged it out in like 4 hours probably. He came over to our home studio.
Wow.
And, yeah, it was good. It was.
You guys are pros, man.
Thanks, man.
4 hours. That's a feat.
John did not take time off during the quarantine. Became producer of the Millennium or something. He just he learned how to work quickly and get things done that like in a way that you can hear a version of the song that's pleasing very quickly, and then he'll tinker for hours and hours and hours, and we won't see him, and then he'll show up out of his hole at 8 a.m. or something.
That is like typically how it goes. Like, well, because that was a big thing. I think with Kevin and I, the music we make, being able to hear something that kind of knocks pretty quickly inspires us to write, rather than just hearing a guitar. So if we could get bass and drums going quickly and make that beat really slap, then we're both up in the studio and like, oh shit,
nice.
Now we're knocking our head, and that's it. So that was a big thing for getting better at production. But yeah, then I'll have like an all-nighter and either wake up and the song is way better, or I fucked it all up and listen to it the next day.
I'm like, that's
a true artist, though. Like, my dad was a painter, and he would get stoned and paint for like 3 days with no sleep. And the paintings none of them were ever finished. Like, one day he would just wake up and change it completely.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the hardest parts is like telling yourself you're done. You have to let it go. You have to just kind of be done, and you know,
it's hard to do. We just went through that whole process. We just submitted our new album 2 days ago, and a lot of the last 2 weeks was us just making final calls. Because, like you said, you could just keep going and tinker and make.
And even after the album's
better.
out, you're like, "Fuck, I wish
there's
I did
always
this."
Things that you think, but there's such a relief in just being like, "This is what it is." And then you send it, and it's like, there's such a like weight lifted. Just accept it as it is.
That's why I don't edit my own interviews, because same thing, perfectionist. So I have my engineer edit it. If I edit it, a 15-minute interview will take me like 5 months to edit.
Cutting out every and what and burp. We haven't burped yet. I don't know if I have one. I'm gonna sneak one in at some point.
Yeah, there you go. As soon as
the kids who did the ABCs.
Oh yeah, I was doing all the goofs. I used to at recess get like tasty cakes, chew them up in my mouth, put milk in my mouth, and then fake vomit in front of all my friends. And
at least you weren't eating Tide Pods. Okay?
That's true. That's true.
We were, that was after our childhood.
Yeah.
Still in like the somewhat sane children era, I think.
Right?
Yeah, my goofs were thought out, and there was no toxic materials involved.
Did you flip your eyelids inside out?
Oh yeah,
Dude.
I had all those down.
Yeah, that was a big thing when I was a kid.
I couldn't do the clover tongue thing.
Yeah, no.
You guys can't see this right now.
He's doing it. He's doing the clover tongue thing. All the females out there.
Oh my God! Now he's grabbing my head. He's licking me. He's grabbing my wiener.
Just like it should be at a festival.
Yep. Honestly, yeah. I love the idea of we want to start asking fans like what's their finding God at a festival moment and stuff. Like, you know, we all have all these weird ones. I remember a very small festival in upstate New York, and somehow at the end of the night I'm getting like walked around like holding my hand, a like 6'5" Amazonian woman just walking me back and going to where I thought my campsite was and hearing voices that were not my friends. And I was like, this is wrong. This is all wrong. And she's like, it's okay. We're going to take you back here. Like for a minute, that was God. It helped me get home safe.
She carried you on her back.
She could have. I would have done anything at that point.
Well, God spoke to me at a festival.
Whoa.
It was 1983, the US Festival.
Great year.
Okay. And so I remember telling my dad, I'm going to a festival. I'll see you on Monday. And my dad was like, I was the one in charge. Okay. So he's like, okay. He had no clue what was going on. He wanted to party himself. So it's like, oh, good. You're gone. I can go party.
See you later.
And I went with 3 of my friends, drove there, hung out all night and partied on my car. And then in the morning, and it was heavy metal day, there were 300,000 people. And imagine this, if you will. This wouldn't happen today because people would get killed. But basically, they had the gate, and everybody was a running free-for-all stampede when they opened the gate. Like, nowadays, that doesn't work out too well at festivals. But then, it's like everybody was running to the stage. Nobody got hurt, but it did look like a herd of animals stampeding, and you just got to keep going. If you slow down, you're going to get stampeded. Just keep going.
Proper herd mentality.
Exactly. So I don't know. I put so much shit in my system in that 24 hours that by
list it. What was it?
Pot, alcohol, multiple alcohols, mushrooms, LSD.
Oh yeah, you were getting in there.
Probably Coke. I don't know.
Probably. That's how you know it was a good time.
Right. Like once you go to the LSD, nothing else matters. It's like it just like eliminates everything else. If you want to come down from Coke, take LSD. If you want to come down from pot, take LSD.
If you want to come down from LSD, drink alcohol.
Yeah?
Well, but it's hard. Like, alcohol doesn't really affect you high on LSD.
That's what I'm saying. No matter what else you take, it doesn't affect you.
It doesn't affect you. So I'm like aggressively like on an LSD night at a show or something. I just want to sleep so bad, and sleep doesn't really exist for a while.
Right.
I'm like fucking dangerously drinking a bottle to just be like, please shut my brain down.
I know, right? Exactly. Yeah. So the headliner for that day was Van Halen with David Lee Roth, and I remember there were 300,000 people there. I was up close to the stage, but I was sitting down on the ground at that point, and I thought I was at my bro's house at a house party, and they were playing Van Halen on the stereo.
Lost in the sauce.
Oh man. And then Ain't Talk About Love comes on, and he's not singing it. And Eddie's looking over at him, Michael Anthony's looking, and David Lee Roth, greatest frontman ever, he just goes, I fucking forgot the words. And 300,000 people cheered like it was the best thing that ever happened, and Eddie was probably chewing them out afterwards or something. But it was, and then somebody heckled him in the crowd, and he stopped, dead stop, pointed at him, and he goes, I will fuck your girlfriend.
Let's go.
Gangster move.
Right?
Oh, my God.
If you're going to handle a heckler, that's the way to do it. And if you're David Lee Roth, she probably is going to fuck.
Yeah, if Sunfest gets out of control today, Kev knows what to say.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think we don't have enough makeup or hair at this point to really.
You don't think it would work for you?
Well, we still have an hour and a half till we play.
I think it'll work. Listen, I live here, okay? It'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate your vote of confidence. I think
all,
I'm a real ugly motherfucker.
Of all the places in the world, if it would work anywhere, it's here in West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Florida's crazy, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is our second weekend in a row. We came down and played a private event last week and flew into Miami, and like just the Miami airport.
Oh my God.
Getting to the rental car place is like a 6-mile journey. And we got all our gear.
You're
and
lucky
shit.
you weren't driving, because like if I have to drive to Miami Airport, once you get within 10 minutes of Miami Airport, it's another 2 hours.
Yeah, just stacked. Yeah, it felt like a deja vu. We're like, how did we just get back here right now? Because this week was a blur.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we're back in Miami, still pale as ever. Trying to get, I don't know, maybe we'll get some sun today at Sunfest.
Oh, you're definitely going to get some sun at Sunfest for sure.
The shade looks nice.
You're going to be like,
the stage
fuck
looks shady,
me.
which is great.
Yeah, you're going to be fuck me when you're up there.
Hey, Dan, I'm sorry. Are we putting you to sleep over there? Wow. Wow.
He's
Way
asleep
to
at a
bring up the
music
energy.
festival.
He's asleep at a festival. It was Dan's,
Keep going. That's the new song coming out.
He
Dan-
turned 30 and it wrecked his life.
It was Dan's birthday last night. He turned 30.
Nice.
And our
you
little,
don't look a day over 40.
our
That
little,
means it was a good night.
yeah, we met up with Andy Frasco and the UN, his band, and so they're like, truly, we've toured with a ton of bands, and we get along really great with all the bands we tour with. It's important to us to hang. You know, you're hanging for 6 weeks on the road.
100%.
And we did like an 8-week tour with those guys 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now. And like instant beyond best friends. We love them so much. And so they were playing in Miami last night. So we flew down a day early, celebrated Dan's birthday, where it might have wrecked us a little bit for today.
But once you get on that stage, you're like in the zone.
Oh, our best shows are the hangover shows because there's nothing here.
Right.
You're in the flow state. You're just ripping.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we've been in worse shape. We'll be fine. Today's going to rip.
Nice. So what's your guys' best festival story?
Oh, man. Summer camp. I had a pretty good one. Kev, you go first because I have to think about this because I know I have like 3 solid ones.
Yeah, we got some ridiculous ones. I mean, summer camp was maybe one of the first bigger festivals we got to play, and we were very excited to be there and had a golf cart given to us by the festival. And
I see where this is
I'm
going.
not gonna shout out any team members right now, but me and John kind of got thrown off of a golf cart at one point, and
Golf cart.
There's always a golf cart
Yeah.
story at a festival.
and I'm feeling loose enough that I'm like, I don't need to throw my hands out to catch myself at all. I'll use my face. And I slid across the ground, had some nice, like, just full forehead side of my face, cuts and everything. And then the next day we filled in for our friend's band that couldn't make it. And on the way, was it on the way?
No, it was on the way back.
It was on the way
day
back.
before.
Or on the, yeah. I, hurting in my face, hurting in my brain, tried to merge onto the highway and just rubbed the van up against the guardrail, and a window exploded next to us. And
Right, so we roll into this festival the next day. Our buddies, Tropodelic, they couldn't make it.
you said worst story, right?
Yeah, that's our worst festival story. They couldn't make it, and we were done. We had played our 2 sets, so we sent it the night before. Obviously, the golf cart flipped, and we're like rookies, first time at this festival. We're trying to impress everyone. All of a sudden
You impressed them, all right.
yeah, we're like, so Kev's like got a bloody face, and he rubbed up against the guardrail, so our window was smashed out, and our door was all bent up, and then we came and filled in for our buddies Tropodelic the next day, not knowing until like 11 a.m. that we had to do that set. So we roll into the fest.
Also, I just kept saying, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Like, get your ass out of bed. We're fucking doing this. But yeah, we rolled in, man. Our van's window out, all smashed up. Kev's still like got a bloody face. We're like, one more set, motherfuckers.
Nice.
What did we play?
And we opened it with an a cappella Amazing Grace.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think it
love
was
that.
decently received.
And you're now probably on the list of all festivals. Do not give these guys a golf cart.
Give us a golf cart.
It's been put around to all the festivals that you're like blacklisted from the golf cart.
Well, it's rare to even get one, and this is like our first festival. We're like, damn, we rule. We got a golf cart. And then
Right.
we fucked it up immediately.
Forever.
Yeah, dude.
So tell everybody how they can connect to you guys on socials, on the web.
Yeah.
Check out all your stuff. Get your new music, tour dates, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Buy merch, too.
Absolutely buy merch. That keeps everyone afloat. But yeah, littlestrangermusic.com, Little Stranger Music on Instagram. We have a new album coming out on June 28th.
Nice.
And we're very excited about it. 12 new tracks. We put a lot of hours into it, and we're very stoked to release it. So, the Strangerverse on Facebook is an amazing. It's our fan group page, and it's really like blossomed into a thing that we never even imagined. It's an amazing group of people in there who are fans and supporters of each other and us. So yeah, on Facebook, check out the Strangerverse. And
John's phone number is
Kevin's home address is
no. But yeah, all the things, just good things coming.
This would be a good time to give out numbers and addresses because South Florida women can be stalkers.
All right, let me pull.
6969 South Bend Avenue. Is that yours?
I have a Groupon on my radio show. It's called the Pipeman Groupon, and basically it's a bed and breakfast. You come to the Pipe Cave, you service the Pipe Man all night long, and you serve me breakfast, and you leave. And I have girls call up in my radio show wanting to buy this fake Groupon.
What? They service the Pipe Man? What is happening?
Yeah,
I'm never coming over.
See?
We do want to give out one number real quick.
All right, so this is Andy Frasco's phone number. If anybody, no, I won't do that.
He would kill you.
Oh my God! And those are the type of practical jokes that do happen, though.
Yeah. It's an ongoing who can out roast the other one with him. So we won't give your number out this time, Frasco, but next time.
So, is there anything we haven't covered that you need the audience to know about? There it is. We got it. We got it.
I think that about wraps it up.
That wraps it up. You know what? You guys rock. You're going to kill it here at Sunfest, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you, man. This was great. I appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.